Welcome to the Living Confidently with Sight Loss podcast from Talking Envision. I'm Amanda.
Hi, and I'm Mike.
We hope to be the warm voices coming into your home to give you some great advice or just to keep you company for a while. But actually, it's not going to be advice today. We're going to give our reaction to a very special milestone that we're both sharing. What's our special milestone, Mike?
We've both been here for a year. We're about to complete our first calendar year here at Envision.
Absolutely. I will say first that year of being communications and fundraising officer has gone so fast.
Yeah.
I've actually still telling people I'm new here. I said it last week, well, I'm new here. And then somebody reminded me I have been here 12 full months.
Well, yeah, in comparison to everybody else, we're still the new people.
True, that's very true.
Yeah,
but I don't think we could. Yeah, we can't use that as an excuse anymore, Mike. No. That we're new. We have to.
I'm new. I don't know. I don't know anything. I'm new.
Yeah, but I mean, tell me about your role. What have you been doing for the last year?
I started September last year, and the role's just grown. So when I first started, it was a talking newspaper. We were doing about 10 to 12 hours worth of content. The person who was doing the job before was doing the newspaper along with the communications. So he was here 5 days a week, and he was doing both jobs. Unfortunately, he left, so the job's now been split into two. I've got one half and you've got the other.
Absolutely.
And I now just do the talking Envision side of it. I do the talking newspaper side of it, and it's been nice meeting new people, meeting all the volunteers, working with them, sorting out a schedule, so that everybody knows when they're coming in and when to record. And I've sort of got into like a 5 weekly routine, because everyone's on like a 5 week in rota basis, if you will, so I know who's coming in when, I know the different teams and what they require, so I've just been getting used to that. I've been meeting new people. I've done a sight loss training course to help me adapt to other people who have got sight loss, the volunteers who are coming in who are a bit sight impaired, so it sort of helps me understand their role for volunteering. It helps me get the best out of them, so that when they come in, they know exactly what they're doing, they know exactly where everything is, and it's helped me grow as a person, I think.
Fantastic. Yeah. I would agree with you. I've learned a tremendous amount in my first 12 months. But just going back to you for one moment, because I think there's something we need to mention here. Talking newspapers has been around, is it nearly 50 years now?
Yeah, 1977 it started.
Yeah, so Talking Envision is like this new beast that you've grown over the last 12 months, because it's a lot more than just the newspapers now. And it has become so strong and so has such a bright future that you actually picked up an award for our Talking Envision, didn't you?
Yeah, for innovation. So it was basically, in a nutshell, just to try and make the Talking Envision, the Talking newspaper, more accessible to everyone, because at the moment we were sending out the USB sticks, DAPs, and not everyone has access to them, or we're relying on Royal Mail a bit too much, I think, because they're not always being delivered next day as they should be. It's taking 2 days, it's taking 3 days, and because it can go over the weekend, some people weren't actually getting it till the Monday, or because a lot of the items that we do are time sensitive, because it's the news. By the time they're getting it, it could in theory be 2 weeks old, it's already passed. So it was just trying to make that information more accessible and getting it to the client quicker, so that they can listen to the news that's more relative. So we've launched a YouTube channel. We've launched on Alexa. The Alexa thing, to be honest, was something that Envision were looking to do for the past 3 years, but it never really got off the ground. I've been able to do that now for them, and with this new podcast that we're doing, we're going on Spotify and other podcast suppliers as well. Just trying to make more information available to more people, just to try and get that reach out. So we are here. This is what we do, and any way that we can help and brighten somebody's day, we will try and do it for them.
Brilliant. What an exciting first year.
Yeah.
I bet your head's spinning though with all that. That's a lot of ground you've covered.
Yeah, just a little bit. But it's all been fun. I've enjoyed every single minute of it. And it's nice to come to work and say, well, yes, this is what I'm doing. I'm making a difference to people. And I've got the skills to be able to do it. And it's been going great at the moment.
Yeah. And one of the things I've learned in this 12 months, and I'm sure you'll agree with this, Mike, I'm communications and fundraising, but we're one big team here.
Yes.
This organisation is working as a whole, and we all get on, really well. I enjoy coming to work. We've got some fantastic people here, some real characters, not just in our staff, our volunteers and our clients. We've got a tremendous bunch of people that we work with, and a lot of the work you're doing on the digital front and making Talking Envision available to a lot more people, a lot of the work I'm doing, it kind of all dovetails together with like the technology coaching and all the other things that we're doing as an organisation.
Yeah, everyone's sort of like supporting everybody else.
Yeah.
And it's great to see, and it's great to be a part of. As you say, with the technology courses, with the cooking courses that we did at the start of the year.
Oh yeah, they even had you cooking, didn't they?
They did, yeah. I was quite happy to step in
out of the studio and into the hot pan, as it were. Yeah. Well, as communications and fundraising officer, one of my roles has obviously been to tell people all the wonderful things that have been going on, but also to look at some of the grants and funding that could support all the work we've been doing. We're very, very fortunate as an organisation. We've got some companies that regularly give us money or time or other resources, and that's brilliant, but we still need to be finding new sources of revenue all the time and constantly looking for little pots of money that we can dig into. But again, I'm loving it because I love telling people about what we're doing here. I get excited and passionate about all the things we're doing because I've been there when people have come in and had a low vision assessment, who are struggling to watch television, who are struggling to do daily tasks and think that's it. Oh, my sight's gone. I can't really see very well. I'm never going to be able to cook myself. I'm never going to be able to use a mobile phone confidently. I'm not. They think that's the end of the story. Yeah. And I've seen them coming through the door of the Low Vision Centre and go out, and the look on their face is just worth my job alone. And when you talk to them and they say literally that meeting has transformed their life, and I've seen people go out of here in tears, but they're happy tears, because they've got aids and advice and coping strategies that can actually. They can cook again. They can go to the gym again. They can perhaps apply for jobs that they thought they weren't going to be able to apply for. We are literally changing lives here, aren't we?
You know what I had for the first time yesterday? I met one of the listeners of Talking Envision, and she said, "Oh, I recognise your voice. You're Mike, aren't you?"
Oh wow, you're famous.
I'm famous. Yeah.
We'll be doing autograph sessions with you soon, Mike.
Yeah.
No, I mean that is wonderful. Similar thing. I send out newsletters, and yes, we do still send out a piece of physical literature, and I know that may sound strange, but as a Silos charity, but we obviously do it in 16-point font, we do it in nice clear writing, we design it and write it so that people can see it with devices, they can read it with devices, or some people can actually use a magnifier or whatever. So we do still send out a physical newsletter, and you might think that's a bit crazy, but I get people then saying to me, "Thank you, I loved that newsletter, I loved, studying the photographs, I loved getting that information." and that is tremendously rewarding as a communications person when people take the time to say thank you, I enjoyed that. One person said the latest one was the most newsy newsletter they've ever had, so that's good. I'm obviously doing something right if it was a very newsy newsletter. But obviously I'll be looking at the website during my year here as well, social media. I've been looking at more of the events so that we can engage with people personally. Been out to libraries, been out to do speaking events at businesses. I covered a lot of ground in that first 12 months as well.
You have, and I think you've done an amazing job considering
thank you.
Like you only started 12 months ago. It's been great, and it's been great working with you.
Likewise.
We're sort of working together because I'm giving you the stuff to put on social media, which is then helping the social media side. And then everything with the funding that you're doing sort of helps me as well. So, I'm quite happy to promote things for you because you're happy to do things for me. And it's just building everything. And the only people that are benefiting really are the clients. Absolutely. We are. I think we're beginning to I can see by the referrals coming in, we're reaching more people. We're reaching more health and social care people that can refer in. We're getting there. We're making inroads. Yeah. If there's been any challenge in this first year in this job, and you may agree with this, is keeping pace with the changes. This organisation has changed so much over this last 12 months, hasn't it? And that's. Our community services manager, Brian, he's very ambitious, isn't he? He's very. Our CEO, Maria, is absolutely fabulous. She's very ambitious. We want to do more as an organisation, don't we, for people with sight loss. The home is going from strength to strength under Elaine and Alison. We've got this team who want to take the charity forwards, which is great. So, do we think that 2026 is going to be equally formative, or do we think our role will quieten down a bit? I don't think it will quieten down at all.
That was me dreaming. That was just me daydreaming. I didn't think so, really.
I think we are making a lot of work for ourselves, but I think because we enjoy it so much, we don't mind taking on new work, new responsibilities, learning new skills. Because, as I say, it's all for helping everybody else. It's all for helping the client, the listener, the person who needs just that little bit of push to come to a technology course to learn about how to work in Alexa, not just for talking news, say, for example, but for other life's little things that you might not think of. And I think that's the main thing this year that I think that I'm going to take away from it is until you're actually in somebody's shoes, or until you think, well, I didn't really think about that, you don't really know what it's like. So learning how to think like a person with sight loss. Yeah, I agree. I was shocked, really, as soon as I saw all the statistics on sight loss. The fact that they reckon the numbers of people with vision difficulties are going to double by 2050. This is not something that medicine can cure or devices can cure. There'll be more and more people who struggle with their sight. So our role is going to keep growing. We're going to have more people to help over the next few years. So I don't think we can sit back and pat ourselves on the back for this year, much as I'd like to. I think we've just got to keep striving forward as a team and as a charity, and reach more people next year. And that's what I think the whole team is committed to do, is getting more things, more support in place for more people. Yeah. As Karen Carpenter once said, it's only just begun. Oh, nice one. I like that. Yeah. Right, well, what we want, obviously, is for people to engage with us, but also give us ideas of what we can do next year. Yeah. What in the future would you like us to do as a charity? So keep in touch with us, everybody. It makes Mike and I's job so much more pleasant when we get that feedback, and it can be constructive feedback. It can be things we could do better. But keep in touch with us, because it's all about you, basically.
Well, thanks very much, Mike. It's been great working with you the last 12 months, and I'm really excited about the future.
Yeah,
and keep in touch, everybody. Bye for now.
Bye bye.